Now, as you see before you, I have some of the items that, whether I'm in my kitchen or I'm in someone else's kitchen, these are going to be the things that I'm going to look for. Now, I know I said 3, but I have one more item that I added to the list. So I'm going to leave that till last because that is pretty important what I'm going to add. First of all, when I'm cooking, I want an excellent set of sharp knives. Now, this particular set is by Calphalon. The neat thing about it is when you pull it out, the sharpeners, the knife sharpeners are already in it. And so when you take your knife out, if it seems dull, you can just put it back in, give it a couple of swipes, and you're able to, you have a nice sharp knife again to start cutting with. And it has pretty much every size that you need. The good thing about the set, it included the steak knives, and I have one that's in the dish, or 2 that's in the dishwasher. But it had a bread cutting knife, which you know I make bread and I need that a lot. And then it has a deboner. It has all kinds of good things that's in that set. Now, could I have gone to a larger set? Sure. But I stayed with my most basic knives. And I lost one knife. I don't know where that knife went. I don't know if I took it to someone's house, but that particular knife got lost. So I had to buy another little knife, and I placed it right there because I do use that quite a bit. The second item that every kitchen needs, for in my humble opinion, is you need some type of brazier. Now, this particular brazier is by Crofton, and it's heavy duty, cast iron, and I mean, this baby cooks. You will notice if you have watched my videos, you know that I use this brazier all the time. I can put it in the oven. I can use it on my stovetop. What I really like about it is the fact that once everything's prepared, if I have a few minutes that I need for the food to just sit, this pot will keep it hot. And you know what? What else I can do with this particular pot is that I can prepare my bread right here in the brazier. I can do that and cook a nice loaf of bread if I'm not using it already on the stove. Now, so this is my favorite go-to pot. And in fact, probably out of the 7 days of the week, I use this probably 5 of the 7 in my kitchen. So the Crofton is my favorite pot to go to. Now, next, you need a good set of wooden spoons. Now, as you look at these spoons, you're going to be able to tell very quickly which ones have been used well. Look at this one. That one has been used very well. And you know what I use it for? It is, notice the flat bottom. It's a good item to use in this brazier, because if I have something in the brazier that I'm concerned about it sticking, I can use this without worry because I know it will not damage the surface of my pan. If I'm using my skillet, I can use this and put it at the bottom of that pan, and it will not damage the surface. Now, it has gotten dark over time, but it is my best wooden spoon. This little wooden spoon you'll see all the time because I use it all the time in my kitchen. Now, I have several other spoons that I have purchased, and I use them pretty frequently. This one has the flat edge as well, but you'll notice it hasn't been quite as used as the other one. I figure I'm going to use this one until he just about finishes up and kicks out and I'm ready to throw it away, then I'll go to the next one. But the handles are very similar. They have a good grip, good strong grip. And the only one that's different, this one's a little flatter. But it's still, with its width, it gives me a good grip. And I have the brother and sister to the new set, in that I've got a little ladle, a wooden ladle, as well as, here, this one has the flat edge. Now, you know, this particular one is a Calphalon. It came with my Calphalon skillet, and it is for that purpose of keeping things off the bottom of the pot. So, wooden spoons, check. And you know, when being at my son's house, that was one of the things when he and my daughter-in-law first got married. I kept looking for her wooden spoons. And it was funny because I thought, well, okay, that's my thing. But when her mom came for the holidays, she was looking for a wooden spoon as well. And so I figured out it wasn't just me. It's just something that ladies like. Now I'm going to add in number 4. Even though I've given you my knives, my Brazier, my wooden spoons, I don't want to be left without those 3 items. But every kitchen needs a good set of dishcloths. Now, these particular dishcloths I purchased from a group. It's a church group, and they crochet the cloths. I also have a friend who crochets as well, and she crochets dishcloths. Now, these dishcloths wash well. They've held up well. I have quite a few white ones. I purchased a few red ones when around fall and Christmas. And so as time goes by, I will put the links for these down at the bottom. I get absolutely nothing. The church will get any credit, you know, financially from it. But it's something that the ladies do to raise money for their missions program. And so I try to support them. I probably order new dish towels at least once a year, if not twice. And because I like for mine to stay nice and clean. And when they get grungy, it's time for a new one. So anyway, good dishcloths are another thing because, you know, the sponges are nice and with the little scrubbies and all those good things, but nothing beats a good kitchen dishcloth. I love these. Wooden spoons, Brazier, knives, my favorite things in the ebony, ivy, and thyme kitchen.